Welcome to the first lecture of Chapter 1. We begin by asking the question, what exactly is decentralized cooperation? It's very interesting that there's little consensus amongst practitioners and academics as to the exact definition of decentralized cooperation. Historically, it's been seen as working together to promote economic development managed by non-central government actors. More recently, there's been increasing emphasis placed on strengthening institutional and operational capacities of subnational administrations and their ability to mobilize other actors and partners. Now, a very useful working definition that kind of captures this idea and that we've used for this entire module is as follows. Decentralized cooperation is development cooperation between local and regional governments, as well as the associations, acting across borders mutually to reinforce their capacities and to involve economic and social actors at local and regional level to address development challenges. Given the complexity of conceptualizing decentralized cooperation, we thought it would be useful to look at 5 shared principles that underpin this process. Reciprocity and horizontal relationships, which emphasize symmetry and respect. Secondly, proximity and participation is an important principle given the access that local and regional governments have to their citizens. Multi-stakeholder, multi-level governance is the third principle, allowing this type of cooperation to foster collaboration and encourage joint decision-making involving non-state actors. Fourthly, it's an alliance based on exchange, mutual learning, and comprehensiveness. Finally, the experience tends to be subjected to fewer diplomatic limitations and constraints, allowing greater possibilities for really building solidarity. Now, from all of these principles, we summarize why many local and regional governments engage in decentralized cooperation. And these are as follows. To promote solidarity, peace, and goodwill. To learn from and improve local practices. To strengthen capacities of local staff and professionals. To improve local and regional public policy. To initiate innovative projects. And ultimately, of course, to improve local public services and the living standards of local citizens. Next, let's look at the legislative framework that guides decentralized cooperation. Countries regulate DC according to their own legal structures and rules. Now, there are 4 dominant trends that we thought we'd look at. A few countries have very specific legal instruments to regulate the international action of LRGs. For example, France has tailored legal tools to finance DC. Some facilitate DC via legislation that covers international development cooperation policy of their respective national governments. Some countries acknowledge DC in legislation relating to the territorial organization of their state. For example, in Ecuador, local governments have delegated authority to manage international cooperation. Most, however, do not really have legal frameworks, but support DC via a range of formulae. So, in summary, there's a variety of ways that cooperation is legislatively governed. We conclude this lecture reminding ourselves that decentralized cooperation involves a wide range of critical stakeholders who play a key role in shaping the final outcomes, and this will be explored in subsequent chapters.